Could this be some insane foreshadowing by Kyle Shanahan in regards to who he's going to hire for the defensive coordinator position? There's this video that surfaced from a 2018 press conference with Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch talking about potential coaching changes. And, that was the down year that they had and what they needed to do to correct and get back on track. And basically, talking about how the 49ers would look at any option to improve, even if that means letting go of a current coach for a legendary coach that is actually being talked about as a potential DC right now. So it's kind of a crazy foreshadowing almost. It's like, could this be a full circle moment where Kyle Shanahan maybe almost spoke this into existence? Take a look at the clip right here. We're going to react to it on the other side.
Do you see yourself making any significant changes on your staff?
No, I don't see myself making any specific changes. I like our staff a lot. I think we got some good coaches. I think there's areas we can all get better in. I have an obligation to this organization that, just like I say with any player, when you guys ask me, hey, is this guy tradable or anything like that, I'll never say no one's for sure not. I mean, if Bill Belichick became available 2 weeks from now and said he wants to come here, and I was told I had to let someone go to bring him in, I mean, it'd probably be a smart decision to do that. So, I'm not going to ever say that everyone's just totally safe forever, but what I can say is I think our staff is a very good staff, and I like what our guys are and where they can be, and it's a staff I want to hold on to.
Obviously, if you talk to any San Francisco 49er fan right now, Bill Belichick is at the top of the list of names of who they want to see be the defensive coordinator for this team. Again, for the same reasons that Kyle Shanahan talked about, is the same reasons why 49er fans want this, is because you get a legendary coach who makes his hay on the defensive side of the football. And on top of that, one of the issues that we saw with Steve Wilks seemingly was that Kyle didn't trust Steve and in certain moments. And that really was challenging for Kyle. So if you go out and get a Bill Belichick, but it just feels like if Kyle Shanahan were to go out and get a guy like Bill Belichick, there would already be the built-in trust there. Clearly, there's the respect already existing. I mean, Kyle Shanahan talked about it in 2018 that he would even think of firing some of their current staff members to allow Bill Belichick to come coach on this staff. So could it be foreshadowing? Could we see something where we find out that Bill Belichick's going to be the coach? Because as it stands right now, we are just waiting. Tim Kawakami of The Athletic put out that tweet yesterday saying that he's hearing it's close and it should be announced soon. And we haven't heard anything yet. So we're just waiting and waiting for this defensive hire to be announced. And we're basically sitting on pins and needles because there's so many good candidates. But I think there's also some candidates that 49er fans would be really upset about if they landed. So how real is Bill Belichick coming to the 49ers? I think it's a very, very interesting question. It's a very interesting thought process. The main point of why Bill Belichick wouldn't come to the 49ers, from what I've heard from most fans, is that why would he take a defensive coordinator job? Why would he go backwards at this stage in his career? Which I totally understand that, but I also would have to kick that back and say, well, what would be better for Bill Belichick? Being a defensive coordinator on a team that still has Super Bowl aspirations, has the best middle linebacker in football, arguably the best edge in football, one of the young and up and coming best duo of safeties in the league, all pro, Mooney Ward, ascending Diamador Lenore. What would be better? Coming in to coach in a system that just produces head coaches, or sit on the couch for an entire year and not coach and not be in the game. And so I think that's what you really have to weigh out. It's clearly, Bill Belichick was let go of his job with the Patriots. So that it's not like it's a choice of his to step out of the head coaching spotlight, and all those head coaching jobs have been filled. So what's left for Bill? What would he rather do? Would he rather sit on his couch, take a year away from football, and potentially try to get back at around the age 73, or fall back into defensive coordinator spot with Kyle Shanahan on a Super Bowl contending team, rebuild that reputation a little bit that, took a little hit going from Brady to Mac Jones and all those different types of things, prove to the NFL world he's still got it, and take another crack at it. I think it makes sense for Bill at least, but it becomes fascinating because there are some really good candidates here. So what are the 49ers going to do? Who to hire? Could it be Bill Belichick coming in to save the day for the 49ers defensive coordinator spot? I mean, that would just be such a whirlwind. It would be absolutely bonkers. I know fans would absolutely love it. They would be over the moon to see Bill Belichick cut off hoodie on the sideline, wearing Niner gear, red and gold, 49ers logos up and down. It would just be such a sight to see, but a welcome sight to see, because I think fans want to solidify that spot. And when you think of guys who've done it at the highest level, I mean, who's done it better than Bill right now in this league that's currently available? Like, there's really not. So again, there's Vrabel, Pete Carroll potentially. I know Staley is a guy, and Ulbrich is a name that has been thrown into the mix as of late. So who's going to be the 49ers head coach? It's something we're going to just keep waiting and seeing. But, man, could you imagine if it was Bill Belichick? How hyped would you be if it was Bill Belichick? And do you think that Kyle Shanahan talking about this could be some foreshadowing? I don't know. You let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.
And I mean, just to watch someone like Brock do what he's done, the way he is, he got undersold because of how he looks, and that he doesn't look like what people would say that is. But it's not how you look standing there; it's how the film looks, and the film shows everything. And this film was that, I'm sure, in high school. I haven't seen it, but I know it's that way in college. It's been the exact same in the NFL.
Well, is that a way, despite your losses from that in the Super Bowl, do you think that your experience there somehow made you a better coach?
I think your experience in every game makes you a better coach, whether it's playoffs, Super Bowl, preseason. The more you can go through possibilities and not shut down after them, but learn for them, the more you get better. Coach.
If you could pick one player from the Chiefs to join the team, who would you choose and why?
I'd probably ask Chris Jones. We need another rusher. I've talked to that about a few times, but Ed was my hero growing up.